Alright, so I am a dumbass. I have been talking to myself this entire time, but that's okay. It's been a long time since I've actually live streamed, so I mean, things are gonna happen. It is what it is. That's my bad. But I did do my intro. My intro was pretty much explaining that in the last episode, we didn't have nearly as much done, so we added all these foundations. I actually built up to the top of the mountain here. I automated copper, which we didn't have in the last episode, and a few other things. So, so we got copper from all the way over there. We automated a lot of our tier one uh, resources here, and I put in a resource sink. Basically, just trying to go through everything I already talked about to myself. So we got some tickets. We went to the awesome shop. We bought some parts over there, and I found a mycelia from these coral-looking things against the mountains. So what I did was find those, took my chainsaw to them, and I found mycelia that way, and also found some silica. So, but other than that, we worked on biomass. I automated a biomass or biofuel. Sorry, it's all biofuel into a chest here. Basically, I just put my crafted biomass into this storage container, goes into the constructor, and goes into the storage. I didn't go ahead and make separate ones for crafting the biomass because I felt like it took up too much room, and it's also, uh, you know, a bit more of a painful or a handful to have like five crafters for the same thing when you could just handcraft it because biomass crafts pretty easily. Ended up just getting rid of all the trees basically on this side of the river, as you can see, and we have plenty of biomass. But for the goal of today's episode is to try to get to coal. So we're going to do the parts assembly first, but we were recently going over the MAM. So we unlocked the MAM, and we've been doing these upgrades this entire time. So quick little recap. Sorry for my noobness. Won't happen again. But that being said, there's a few things that we still have to do for the MAM. So one is this power slug here. Go ahead and hop into this. Grab the power slug. Thank you, sir. Start research. And this should allow us to overclock after. I think you have to unlock overclock. Yeah, right here. So how you overclock is you need one power shard, which you get from the slugs here. Pretty sure you can just craft them in your craft bench here. Roll down, power shard, craft. And now this should allow you to overclock in your machines. Power slugs, overclock, research, go. But the whole reason we started the MAM is because I was exploring all around my base since the last episode on YouTube, part 2. If you want to check that out. But this is part 3, so we're continuing from there. And I changed a few things since that episode. So basically what happened was I cleaned everything up. I put it on more of the world grid, so it looks better that way. And I unlocked here 2 belts, so I can actually get stuff to give the correct amount of resources. So if we come over here, this is outputting 120. This belt is 120, but it gets split into 3. So I put the rest of these 3 at MK1 belt. But it looks like we have plenty of resources for our future endeavors, which is basically what I was trying to do before I started this episode, because I wanted to be prepared and have a boatload of items before we started getting into the crafting. But as I said to myself earlier, the whole reason we unlocked the MAM is so we could go ahead and show off a hard drive that I found all the way over here think it was over in this location behind this hill. And then we found a hard drive. You needed modular frames to open the spaceship, but once I was there, I found like 15 modular frames in the spaceship or around the spaceship. You find extra parts around the spaceship, and we actually just used these guys right here, to unlock the spacecraft, and that gave us a hard drive. So we decided to unlock the man, and it takes 10 minutes to research the hard drive, and the hard drive will give you different types of blueprints, but they're usually more helpful than the original. So definitely useful to have. So like I said, first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab all these parts that we need. So we need 200 wire here. We need 500 screws. Go ahead and grab those. We need 200 rods. No problem. We have everything. And we need 300 plates. So let's just grab an extra stack so we have some on us. And then we'll just go ahead and turn these in. But this is the beauty of automating everything. You have plenty of parts that you just need to then deliver, essentially. Just like that. Now the only downside is we'll have to wait the 6 minutes in between the pod leaving and the pod returning.
More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note, project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
They definitely made that more dramatic of an exit. It used to just go straight up and straight down. Now, like, wiggle around in the sky. So, we can go ahead and check out the next one, which shouldn't be much more difficult. Oh, actually, it is. So, we have to make rotors now, but we got that, I'm assuming, yeah, through parts assembly. So, we can now make rotors, modular frames, smart plating. But we are mostly prepared for this. We just have to make a bunch of assemblers. So let's see what it takes to craft an assembler. Let's go to production. It takes the rotors. So let's go ahead and see what we need to craft some rotors here. Where are they? Where are they? So here we go. All the way at the bottom. So it only takes screws and rods, so we have plenty of those. And actually, I have a boatload left over for one of my lines over here. So I'm going to go show you what I mean real quick. I made this line, starting from this miner, makes steel plates and steel rods. So. And then there is another separate line here, and this makes all screws. So I can edit this line very quickly and actually just turn it into a rotor making factory. Because essentially all I'm doing over here is there's one line of screws that are actually being used for my storage, but there's one. Second one's going to my storage, and then there's two, and there's 3 separate lines of screws that I could use here. But another cool thing is, when I was exploring, I found there's 2 more pure nodes over here. So if anything, maybe I can go ahead and just start building up from here and use that to make the rotors. So I think I might do that actually, because I already have this whole thing set up for screws. We're already using screws. I'm pretty sure, if I can check real quick, let me go to, is it special? No, it's production. Not as equipment. Me, craft bench, here we go. So if we go into here, modular frames take rods as well. But they also use reinforced plates, and reinforced plates use screws as well. So we need plates. We'll need rods for screws. We'll need rods themselves. And then we'll need... what's the other one? So plates, rods, and screws. We need the plates for the reinforced iron plates, and we need rods for the screws, but we also need rods for the modular frame, and we also need rods for the rotors. So we need a boatload of rods, which is fine. And what I'm thinking is we can have one of these new ones come off and essentially supply the plates and rods, because we already have the screws set up over here. So we can just continue along with that. But we should automate steel or the reinforced plates anyway, because look, when you go to your crafting, MK2 belts take reinforced plates here. So lots of work to do, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and grab, we have the miner on us. We should grab a boatload of concrete and steel plates so we can craft some foundations. We should get rid of all of our parts that we don't need. So let's go ahead and get rid of all of this. We need those. Don't need these. Don't need those. Don't need those right now. Let's go see how much time's left on this man quick. Still 3 minutes. So let's grab some this. And we need iron plates. And I think that's everything we should need to be able to craft everything that we need. So let's go ahead and grab 2 of these. Now we have plenty of stuff to go and craft. So let's go ahead and start building. First thing we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to bring this down one. Could go all the way across. 5. Go underneath, please. Let's do this thing. Let's go back to soup. Zoopity doop. So, take that straight across. Across. Straight across. Another beautiful part having stuff automated is you just have enough materials. All the way across. Go. If you do not know how to change the build mode, all you have to do is press the R button. It took me a little bit to learn that myself, especially since that did not exist last time I played. But here we are. So we're going to build a little bit out. Let's see if, make sure that we can actually build the miner on top of here quick before we get too carried away. Let's go to production, miner, maybe too high. Oh, no, it looked like it. There we go. So we can get it on here. If I'm below the... Okay. That's weird, but I'll take it. Alright, so let's face it this way. Like so. Fits perfect, but we're going to go ahead and add one more layer. So... And then we'll just add 3 more here. 3 more here. We're going to cover this other node as well. 3. We'll leave that out just in case we need to look at it to build the miner like we did in the last one. Alright. So, that's 2 extra iron nodes that we can now mine from. Can go ahead and clear up the grass here. Looks pretty ugly coming through the foundation. I like making it look all kind of clean. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want plants just digging up through the ground there. I don't think anybody really does. There we go. Kill these guys real quick. Looks pretty good. Alright. Now we'll get started. So we need rods and plates. And this is a pure node, I believe. And with a pure node, you get 120 per minute. So we'll need an MK2 line to start off with, just to make sure that we can get the right amount of parts. And what you can do, if you have a quick button, you can just open that up. See, mine goes right to MK1. But if you press the E button or hold the E button, you can also transfer into a different line here. So let's go ahead and add a splitter. We need to split. Oh, we need cable. Of course, we always need something. Got everything but the cable. Probably gonna need copper wire too now that I think about it. Might as well grab a stack because of running lines, power lines and stuff. So let's just might as well grab it while we're there. Skrrr. Oh. Jump up. There we go. This one is cables. So drop that back right in there. This one should be cable. 200 should be good. And since we're over here, let's go ahead and see what we unlock with the MAM research here. So the cool thing is it lets you pick. Now, I did not think that you could actually get stitched iron plates here. What is this? Copper alloy. So you actually can use 10 copper and 5 iron to make 20 ignits of copper. That's interesting. You can use Caterium ignits, which we don't have a Caterium miner yet, so that's kind of useless. But you can get extra wire from that. You get 90 per minute, so that's good. So I think what we're going to do is pick this one because we have the iron and we have copper, or the wire. However, it does seem like it would be a pain to get those two combined. So let's go ahead and see. You get 5.625 per minute. Let's see if you get more from the assembler if you use the original pattern. So we'll check that out. But either way, that was like the only one that we could use anyway, so it's kind of like didn't have much of a choice. But there's a few other spaceships in the area that we could definitely go check out. We're going to do that, but let's go ahead and get at least the reinforced plates automated. So first things first, again, we need a splitter. Go ahead and use this. There we go. Now, 120 means we need 4 smelters. So what we could do, we kind of have to go that way so we can line up with the screws anyway. So let's go ahead and place them in a line like this. Right. Now we're going to need 2 splitters yet again. Let's go back one. There. There. Now we can bring these 4 again. You know what? Let's get rid of this. We're just going to make it look all weird. But it's going to be in a straight setup. So, yeah. Come over here. Drop this bad boy down. Let's use our MK1s. These up. These go right into the smelters. If I can get around, that'd be great. There we go. Those 2 done. Done. And done. Make sure that you're turning these into the ignits. We'll just have a useless machine sitting there. And now we just need a line from miner. So we also need to make sure it's MK2. So we can get the full amount of parts in. There we go, just like that. Good enough for me. Well, that's right, we're going up there. Alright, okay. Hate to be a perfectionist sometimes, but it is what it is. So, there. This goes all the way over here. I like my right angles. Alright. Eventually we'll pretty everything up and put stuff in buildings and stuff like that, but for now, since we don't have any of the decorations and other stuff, we might as well just keep it the way it is. You know, everyone always builds up, which is fine. I mean, I don't hate it, but you have all this space. It's not like you're going to use it for anything else. I like having a whole layout and then just looking down and seeing your mass project, so to speak. Like I said, eventually we might add walls and stuff, but for now, you know, we're just going to keep it the way it is. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we're going to need some more of these. There we go. Go. That should be good for now. Alright, so we got the smelter set up. All of them are doing iron ingots. We need rods and plates. So, let's see what the easiest way would be. So, first we'll probably make plates. We need a craft bench real quick so we can see what they require. I should probably write this stuff down, but it is what it is. It's right there for you anyway. So the first thing we're going to need is reinforced plates. They take plates and screws. So if we put plates over on the left side, we have the screws right there. They can line up. That's perfect. And then we'll eventually want modular frames as well. That's why we're making reinforced iron plates in the first place. And then we'll also need rotors. And rotors and screws. Take iron rod and screws. So we'll need to do a little bit of finagling and get stuff over. So if we put the plates here, the iron rods will still have to come over and meet up with the screws in some way or another. So not a huge deal, but it's nice to know what you're getting yourself into. So after that, these give you, they show you right here on the machine, 30 per minute, 30 per minute. So that's why we made 4, because 4 of these equal 120. That outputs 120. Essentially, what we're looking for now is your constructor. So we put these bad boys down. Now, essentially, once you come into here, let's say you're trying to make iron plates. Iron plates is a 1-to-1 ratio, so you're getting 30 iron ingots out of the smelter, but you're only getting 20 iron plates out of the constructor. So if you're looking for an even 60, you need at least 3 of these making iron plates, which is what I think I'm going to do, because if you go back and look at the rods, back to the rods, now the rods require 15 per minute, but it's even 1-to-1, so you'll still need 4 of these constructors crafting iron rods to get 60. But if you use the last one, you're getting 30. So we could always, again, we have a whole nother node over here that we can use. So if we end up needing more, we'll end up starting that bad boy up too. But like I said in the beginning, I want to start getting the reinforced rods, or iron plates, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and start there. So let's start halfway off. So here, here, here. It's fine with me. Just need to line them up now. So let's go for 4. We only need a tier 1 belt for this because there's only 30 parts going into them. Set all these up for iron plates. Iron plate. Iron plate. There we go. Save this one for rods. We'll come back to that. Let's go and start getting some power set. So that way we can at least get them backfed. Here. You power you. So you power you. These guys. Here. You're gonna be about right there. Top of that one. And from here. Maybe not. You know what? Let's get rid of this line. We'll have these connect. Alright, we'll have these connect. Always the way around. We'll bring this one out, and this will connect to our main power here. There. There we go. That should be connected to our main power now. Let's make sure that it's running. There we go. Reducing resources, correct? There we go. Perfect. So this should all smelt them down. We have these connected too, so they should start making plates. So now we just have to kind of rush and get the reinforced plates started. So in order to get reinforced plates, we'll need an assembler. We already have one. And what we need to do, so these give you 5 per minute. Iron plates and screws. Not bad. The alternate recipe gives us 5.62. But it also does not require screws here. Interesting. But we also have a backload of screws. So I mean, screws aren't the hard part. Takes a lot more iron plates though too. Yeah, I think I like this pattern better. Mainly because we already have the screws that we need. We pretty much have the iron plates that we need, but we're going to start another line for that. And then we'll get 5. So I like even numbers. 5.625 is just like, I'm going to need a calculator to figure out an even thing for that. You know what I mean? And then we have these, but we'll make those after the plates. And we need rotors for sure. So we'll need 20 rods and 100 screws per minute. Not bad. Not bad. Definitely make that work. We'll need 120 screws per minute for this one. We'll figure it out. So, get rid of that. Let's go ahead and craft some more rotors. This way we can make more than one assembler. Because we're going to build, I think it's going to be like 5 or 6. Maybe more. So let's go ahead and handcraft some of these. I probably could have just made a craft bench, but I like coming back to the base. Also, we should probably grab this anyway. And then we'll craft these guys. So let's go ahead down here. Make some rotors. Tap the space button. And now we wait. So yeah, this game is pretty can get pretty complicated as you go along, but I feel like it also makes the game easier as you go along, because as you automate things and have the resources available to you, it's not as tedious. Because once you're doing the handcrafting, I feel like the handcrafting is probably like the most tedious part of this game. And like once you first start, like that's all you're doing for the longest time. But once you get past that part, it's actually not that bad. So we made about 32 of these. Should be enough. Should be about 8 assemblers altogether. So should be more than enough. And it's raining. Fancy. Alright, so these guys are definitely making plates already. Good to know. Good to know. And what we're going to do is place our assemblers up a little. About right here. Mainly because our screws are going to come from right there. So we're going to go ahead and make a few of these. So, we ran out of reinforced iron plates. Well, that's why we're automating them. So, we're going to pick one here. So, we need 30 iron plates per minute. We are crafting 30 per minute for each one of these. So, that means we can afford 3 reinforced iron plates crafters. If that makes sense. So, we got 3 putting out 30. We need 30 to input here. And now we just need 180 screws. So we got 60, 60, and 60 makes 180. And luckily over here, each one of these lines is going to be 120 screws. The reason I set it up this way is because we only have MK2 belts so far, and they only carry 120 resources. But if you look, each one of these puts out 40. So 40, 40, 40, 120. So, with that being said, if we go ahead and drop this bad boy, right? So let's go ahead and press 4. We need MK2 belts, of course. We need reinforced iron plates in. Let's craft a equipment bench real quick. Craft bench. And let's craft some reinforced iron plates. So we're going to run out of screws, but we have a boatload of screws saved. So let's go ahead and grab some screws. We'll have craft a boatload of reinforced iron plates because we're going to need them to make MK2 belts for the screws. And yeah, that's basically all this game is figuring out what you need to make your next project. Craft a bunch of these. Might be enough to get the MK2 belt to where we need it, but let's see. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and place a splitter, right? There's a reason for this. Place the splitter right there. We're going to do an MK3 or MK2 belt right into there, and then we'll do MK1 belt over here, and then we'll do an MK1 belt coming this way. Come right here, we'll raise it up like that. I wonder if that's enough. Go ahead and delete this actually. I like these guys better. Let's place this here. Place this here. And we'll place the belt here. Alright. So if my math is correct, this gives me 120 off of here. Puts in the 60 and 60. So there should be 60 coming off of this line. That means we still need 120. So this whole section over here is giving it another 120. So if we go ahead and grab an MK2 belt, this way, this way, right, there we go, and then we can drop this bad boy over here after we get some more plates. Definitely looking forward to having those automated. So let's go ahead and grab some more iron plates and screws. Plates are right here. Boom, boom. Got 2 of those. Screws are right here. Oh, let's grab 3 of those. And we'll head back. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Alright. The journey begins. So we're only getting 72 out of that. That's amazing. Oh, it's because of my iron plates. If I grabbed more iron plates, I could probably craft 100 of them. But hopefully, we don't need that many. We could just start getting them automated as soon as possible. That would be awesome. So yeah, like I said, handcrafting is probably the most tedious part of this game, but it's like one of those things that you have to just kind of do in order to get to the next part. It's just, one of those things. Eventually you get to a part where you can, I think after tier 4, I think, is when they give you the stuff that can only be assembled by machinery. I could be wrong. But there are parts that can only be assembled by machinery. You can't handcraft them. I think most of those are the ones that you send to the space elevator. So that's, downside to that. But should be enough for now. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. All right, let's move this bad boy to here. All right, so that's those 2. Let's go ahead and give these an exit point here. Could just bring them straight across. I could probably tidy it up a little bit and, merge these and then split them again, but, I mean, they're pretty much where they should be, so. Throw those into there. We're going to need power poles to supply the power. There. You come to this pole. We'll have this pole come to this. This pole will go to both of these. And then we'll connect these 2. Alright, so that's set up. I think from here, we need... What can we do? We're going to need a splitter. Alright, so what I think we could do... Move back. Right? I think it's 1 away. So if we do this... I think this is what we need to do. So 2 lines match up. Go ahead and start right there. 2 lines match up. Now I think, if I'm not mistaken, we can go into our logistics tab and grab the conveyor lift. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and place this bad boy here. Does it need to be 3? I think it needs to be 3 then. Let's go ahead and continue. We'll go 1 more. 1 more. Get rid of these 2. Just make it look somewhat decent. Go ahead and see if this works now. It certainly does. We'll bring you into here. Is it running? Let's find out. Yep, there we go. It's moving. And you should be getting your resources. Alright, 1 down. Now we need the other 2. Let's go ahead and 4. This guy needs to be on top. Oh, let's go here. Oh, oh, oh. This game's trying to throw me off. I don't want to be on the power line. What are you doing? Wish it would stop snapping. Is there a way to stop? Yeah, left control. Right there. Now my question is, how come we're not getting any screws on this line? Oh, why is it going backwards? Wait. What happened over here? Okay, so this is the outport. That's why. Right? Oh, yeah, that's much better. There we go. Now we should be getting through. Yep. Drop that bad boy up there. Now we need this guy. Excuse me. This guy goes in here. Now from there, since they split, we only need an MK1 from here to there. Good. And now we just need to add the lifts. And let's make sure they're running. Certainly are. Now everything should be getting what they need. Go, starting the craft. And now we have reinforced iron plates being automated. One step down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add some more blocks, foundation. Come on. There we go. There we go. We're going to need some more iron plates. So let's get this started for now. Yep, more iron plates. Let's go ahead and run over there real quick. We're going to need a lot more room if we're going to start making the rotors and the modular frames there. I love that slide. That slide's like one of the best things in the game. I don't know why, I just really love it. It's like one of those things that's like the hidden gem, you know? Anyway, we're going to need some boxes. So let's see if we can set up organization over here. So actually, let's put this box right here. No, up here. Because eventually, we're going to need to split these plates off in order to make modular frames. So I'll show you what I mean. So anyway, let's go ahead and combine these up. We're only getting 15 reinforced iron plates right now, which isn't a whole lot. But better than what we're getting. So we'll definitely ramp all this up eventually, especially once we start unlocking MK2 miners and stuff like that, where everything can be doubled, so to speak. But for now, this is what we're stuck with. That's why I kind of just don't care about the original factory that you build. It's kind of like later in the game, once you have everything unlocked, that you can start making everything perfect, so to speak. Because it's not until you get MK Miner 3 that you get the max resources that you can possibly get. And that's basically when you want to start making sure everything's numbered out correctly, so to speak. So we need another merger. Oh, I hit merger. What's going on there? There we go. There we go. So we're only getting 5. We only need MK1 belts. Not a problem. now we're going to drag this guy over here and into the storage. So, the reason we did this is because we can have this whole line right here, but we can add a splitter, in which will take off half of the reinforced iron plates and deliver them over to, modular frames or whatever. So let's go ahead back in organization. There we go. MK minus 1, or belt 1. Go. So in total, we're getting, like I said, 15 reinforced iron plates. And if we go ahead and look to the assembler here, right? Place it right about here. Yeah, that should be good. And for modular frames, we need the rods and reinforced iron plate. So, cool thing is, they only take 6. So if we take half of 15, sorry, let me get my nose real quick. Take half of 15, 7.5. So we could just randomly feed 7.5 into here, and we'll have backup, in which will get stored anyway, which is probably what I'll end up doing. Let's go ahead and put a splitter right. Get on there. There we go. Right there is fine. Oh, you know what? I say it's fine, but I'm gonna bitch about it anyway. There we go. So the reason being, hopefully get the right angle. Of course, this is backwards. Ugh. It's not doing it today, guys. It's not doing it today. So right there. Place another one. Now we have half of this set up already, but if we get iron rods through here, we can already start manufacturing those as well. So our next step is to get the iron rods from the smelter over there. And that'll be fun. So let's grab this. Why are you not connecting into there? What's going on here? So if we have a splitter, right, it should be coming out. Splitter, and you should be coming out. But yet it says it's going in. Ugh. It's annoying. Splitter. There we go. Is that what I did wrong? Yeah, that's definitely it. Alright. Now I solved that small problem. We're going to need a splitter at this one as well. Make sure the arrows are correct before I make another stupid mistake. There we go. And we'll just deliver this bad boy. That's going to look ugly. Yeah, we're going to move this. Once I get the lips in there, it's going to look ugly as hell, so. There we go. Look like that. Do this again. Over here, except that way. 4. Transfer. Transfer. I don't want you in there. No. Stop. There we go. So, that'll get us reinforced iron plates into here. And we're going to make the modular frames. So, we're only going to get 4 per minute because we have 2 of these, which isn't a very large number. It's better than 0. Everything is better than 0. Especially if I don't got a handcraft. But we still have to do the rods for that. But we are making some reinforced plates now. So that's a very big bonus. once you leave, like if you leave the game on overnight, like once everything gets filled up anyway, like it's not gonna completely matter. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started on the rods. So what I'm thinking, we only get 30 out of here. We need 30 for 2 constructors, I believe. 1, 2. Right. Of course, they're facing the wrong way. I swear, guys, I'll get better. I'll get better. I probably won't. Place that. There we go. Rod, 15 per minute. Yeah, so we need 1 smelter for every 2 constructors of rods. So let's go to glitter. Have it go right there, I believe. Place in your belts. Let's get some power going. You connect both of these. Now those are making rods. It's only 30 for now, but like I said before, we have the whole other line. And we'll definitely probably get to that at some point, but for now, this is what we're working with. So we also needed rods and screws for the rotors. So at some point, we'll have to bring some more screws over, which is one of the reasons I split that off. And we also have another line right here. This one's the full 120. So we'll see how much we need then. Let's go ahead and put an assembler down. Put it right here. Need more plates. That's fine. We actually just got a bunch of those, so that is perfectly fine with me. Just grab the whole stack. We'll probably need some for belts anyway. Back into this. Go. Perfect. How's everyone doing today? Rotors. 15, so we need 20 iron rods. Oh, that's gonna suck because we're only getting 30. So we can make 3 of those. We need 300 screws. Oof. The headaches. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to actually make a bunch of iron rods out of the new miner, and then also make some screws out of the new miner, because we're only getting, not counting the ones that I'm saving for just having backups, we have 60 there, 120 there, which is 180. Now if I get rid of my backup line here, which is taking it over to my organization over there, or my chest, if I get rid of that, I'll be able to have 300, but we're going to have extra iron over on this side anyway, so we might as well. We're going to need, see, that gives us 30. We're going to need 60 iron rods, because each one gives you 15. So 4 times 15, 60. Which means we'll need another assembler. Let's go ahead and put one more assembler down. So if you look, each one of these takes 20. So 20, 20, and 20, 60. 15, 15, 15, 15, 60. Equals out. However, 20 apiece. We'll have to split. No, we'll have to merge. Or we can just flush the system. Should equal out either way. Let's do that. So we're going to go ahead and merge all of these right at the end here. Boom, boom. 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 But we're gonna go this way. All those look good. All those look good. Sure do. So we only need MK1 line because it's going to be 60 pieces anyway. Gonna have to delete these. Put them too close. Story in my life. Let me tell you. Line up. There we go. Go this way. Line up. Go this way. Line up. Go that way. There we go. Much better. I like straight lines. It would work either way, but... Alright, so now that we are here, we can put splitters over on this side. So... I need to just completely stuff this thing. Actually, what we're going to have to do is pull away a little bit, or it's going to look like duty. Let's go right there. Now we can do 4. We have this little bit of room. And now we can put an elevator in here without it flipping into the other. Conveyor belt. Alright, there we go. 4. Force. What did I do now? Did I put a merger instead of a splitter? There we go. Sure. Working now. Go, there we go. Oh no, it's not straight. Delete it. Delete it all. There we go. That should be straight. Alright, so we have rods. Go ahead and connect this to that. And now we should have 60 rods. Correct? Yeah, 15, 15, 15, 15. 60 rods. However, we still need screws. So after the system runs for a little bit, this first one should get overloaded with rods. Then the next one should get overloaded with rods. And then once it gets to here, they should all kind of be running at the same pace. At least that's what I'm hoping. So now we just need the screws. So we have all the rods we need from here. Now we just need screws. So we could turn this line into a screw crafter and just make screws out of that, which is what I'm thinking I'm going to end up doing. Not only that, it'd be easier to transfer the screws from here over into this instead of having all those screws from there come over here. However, all those screws over here are going to get wasted. So, oh, that's right. And we still need iron rods for the modular frames. So we are still going to need rods on top of that. Why aren't these getting some plates? I don't see none of these plates coming into this. Yeesh. Are we going to get some iron plates? None of them are transferred. Take away that, take away that. I can see why this is not working. There we go. Finally we got some. It was not working before that. I'm not sure why. I didn't change anything. One of those random glitches, I guess. Thanks YouTube for spamming my channel. There's probably not hot girls. Don't fall for that. I wonder if I could ban him from here. Does not seem that way. Whatever. Don't fall for the hot girl spam. If it was that easy, we'd all have hot girls. Alright, so before I got distracted, I need more rods in here. We need 24 rods, which isn't that much. And we need screws. Get started. Let's finish out our foundation quick. We're gonna need more room for all these assembly machines. Oh, not there. Alrighty, so let's see if we can build the miner. There. That looks good to me, boys. Bring a power pole over. Keep that up. So that should be mining. We're getting 120 ore from here. Yep, another pure node. So we need 4 smelters yet again. So let's go ahead and grab smelters. We're going to need some more room. Yes, we are. And we're out of concrete. Let's go grab some concrete. So far away. Factory's getting so big now. But that's how you know you're making progress. Probably one of the reasons why people build up too, so you don't have to traverse this whole thing. But it is what it is. Cool thing is I also have a limestone node right down here where that miner is. I haven't set it up, but I did put a miner there just so I know. And there is another limestone node. Pretty sure they're both pure, right over there. So I have plenty of limestone. So once we get to like steel and stuff, it should be pretty easy. The only thing that this area seems to lack is copper. So I had to go all the way over there for one normal copper node. So it's not really doing the best work, but it's doing work. There are 2 other normal ones over there too, which I'll probably end up getting for my pipes. But for now, this is what we got. Oh no. Head over here. Probably gonna get rid of that tree. It's nice to have the berries, but I don't want it in my foundation either, so tough luck for that tree. So you can easily get rid of these. All you gotta do is look at them and chainsaw them. Alright, smelters. Go right. You know what? Let's bring it back a little bit more. Right there should be good. Place you. Place you. You're cool. There we go. Now we just need splitters. Go, line that bad boy up. Alright, hopefully it'll work out. Put a little bit close for my taste, but it's working. So, nope. Oh, that one does not work. That's unfortunate. Oh no. Why must you do this to me? Could put it right. Well, blew our fuse. Could put it right in the front here. Actually, we gotta get rid of the belt. Need an MK2. Ugh. Alright, so MK2. Place this guy right in here. Of course, it's not working now. Oh, yes. Good old-fashioned roundabout. Let's go. Is that going to be far enough away? Of course not. Probably going to have to move everything. Alright. Let's get rid of this. We'll go turn our power back on. And then we'll come back. Honestly, we should probably build some extra biomass generators as well while we're over here. Live and learn. Excuse me. You need to be turned back on, please. We have a boatload of generators, so let's just grab it all and see what happens. Fill you up. Fill you up. Fill you up. Go. Everybody's getting biomass. More biomass. More fuel. More fuel for you. That's everything. Let's go ahead and drop those off. Turn the power back on. And we blew the fuse again. Are these all filled? What happened here, boys? It's all full. Did I forget one? Oh, I did. But that definitely affirms my decision of making more generators while I'm over here. So, if we literally need all of these to run, that means we're getting close to our max production. And as you can see, our capacity is 250, our production is 221. And actually our max production with everything running is 320. We are definitely behind the curve there. We're going to need like 3 or 4 more generators. So let's go to power. We have all the materials we need. So let's go ahead and place some more of these bad boys down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, can't afford. Alright. 4 is good enough for now. How much fuel do we have? Oh, we definitely need to work on getting coal. ASAP. The amount of time it takes to start farming this stuff, the biomass, after you have this many power plants, can get pretty time consuming. So, there's one thing that we also needed to do. Pretty sure we needed the biomass for it. Which one was it? Ethereum? No, had to be mycelia. Yeah, this guy right here. The fabric. Go grab the mycelia. Boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. Go ahead and grab this. Mycelia. Start research. Now we have fabric. We can get polyester fabric. We're working on rotors right now, so that's, to come. You can make a parachute. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it can be reused every time, or if you have to keep recrafting it. Let me know in the comments. Alright, so let's go back. You know what? We gotta fill those generators back up and connect it to the power. Because if we start connecting the other miner and the other stuff, we're definitely gonna lose power. So let's go back here. We do have the. Maybe we put it in there already. Hopefully we did. Sure did. We definitely didn't connect it to power though. So let's go ahead and do that. Bad boy right here. Connected to the grid, and we're up to 370. So we're over our max consumption. Only barely though. So I mean, we're gonna be struggling for a little bit, but we'll make it work. And hopefully, once we start getting coal power, coal won't be too far. Hopefully. Definitely can't make that promise. You never really know. Yeah, once we connect these bad boys up and all the smelters and stuff that we have to craft from here, then yeah, we're definitely going to be over our power. So let's try to avoid that as long as possible here. Alright, so we need an MK2 belt here. It comes out 120. Once it splits, we only need MK1. However, what we need to do now is build our smelters. Right, so green side's to me. Go. Let's go right there. 2, 3, 4. Right, splitters. 1. Out of cable. Always running out of something. We had 200 of it last time. We need to get some of those blade runners. Definitely make things a little bit easier. So yeah, as I previously stated, I'm going to be live streaming on Twitch from now on. So I'm going to continue live streaming this on Twitch every Sunday as often as I can. And then YouTube will be getting like an edited version of the stream. So I'm going to like show off like the key points and maybe like how the factory or build turns out and stuff like that. But yeah, so just keep a lookout for that. This week I'll be streaming on both, but starting next week I'll be streaming on Twitch. So links in the description if you want to see either my YouTube or my Twitch for either or. cable. That's what we need. Go here. Skirt, skirt. Always love being outside. I'm gonna say it like 8 more times. Alright, so we got another splitter here now. Line those bad boys up. We only need 60. Why can't you? Oh my god, we need plates now? Jesus. Oh, on the road again. Let's go grab our iron plates. Let's make sure. Let's make sure that we don't need anything else. We got a boatload of rods. We have screws. We have reinforced iron plates. So we just need iron plates yet again. I think iron plates are probably definitely like one of the most used items in the game. But they also very easy to make. So it's one of those things. Just run out of them eventually. I think the worst part is like you always end up picking up like 400, 500 parts. And then like once you finally do run out, you did not expect to run it. I'm pretty sure when I originally started playing this, you did not have to use iron plates for foundation, and I'm pretty sure that's part of the problem that I keep running into, because every time I build, I'm now using iron plates, and I don't think that used to be the case back when I was playing this game, or when I first started playing the game. Right, there we go, and you also use them for conveyor belts, you use them for, I'm pretty sure you use them for the splitters, we'll find out, yep, you use them for the splitters, you use them for pretty much everything except for the power pole, so yeah, definitely one of the most used items. So these are all going to be iron, 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 iron. So we got 120 iron coming out of here. So we need to make some crafters to turn them into rods. We'll try to figure out something quick. So we need the screws to come back to here. Alright, it's not a super big deal. All these need to make rods anyway, because rods make screws. But I'm going to need 8 constructors to make. So let's do this. Right? I don't need room for the screws. You know what? We can still do that. Hold on. So let's go right there. It's a little close. We need it the other way around. Go ahead and swap that back around. Go like so. So it's a little close to this machine, but it should work out okay. Have a plan. Anyway. Everyone's famous last words. So like I said, we need 8 constructors altogether for iron rods. Each of these iron rods only makes 15. So 2 of these smelters should equal that. And we need 2 on this side. And we'll still need to make screws. Alright, on the plus side, right, we're getting 15 out of here, 15 out of here. we can just skip the screws on this part. We're going to have these come over to the modular frames. We need 24 iron rods. We'll have a little bit of a backup. That's okay. I'm okay with a little bit of backup. We can perfect it later once we have MK3 and 2 miners and stuff like that. Start overclocking stuff. Which means we can always overclock these later and make sure that they're set at 15 per minute right here. Could be a waste of a slug because that's only like 120%, I think. We'll see. We'll see. Or we can always transport so these make 24. That'd probably be better bet there. That'd be almost 180%, something like that. So either way, you'd have to use 2 slugs to meet the requirements on both sides. So we'll see. We shall see. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and link these guys up. Let's get a merger. We need the green arrow towards us. 4. Boom. Only 15 coming out. We don't need an MK2 belt. And we can just deliver this all the way up to here. Now. Up. Like so. Let's get a splitter. There. Boom. Now, can we build them this way? No, you can only build them on top of each other. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so this should work out. Let's go and check out. Need a lift. Oh, no, they're definitely too close. Yeah, definitely too close. Alright, it's alright. We'll make it work. One way or another. So let's start from this end, actually. Let's go ahead and start from over here. Logistics. Boom. 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 Now, can we put a splitter directly attached to this? I mean, that looks so messed up. So no, not really. Line this up. Kind of weird that this is right on this same path here. So let's go for 0, right? Says we're attached. Yeah, let's go like that. Now, hopefully, does that work? Gonna have to wait and see. Right, here we are. Another splitter. Go. So, put the splitter back. You have to reattach the splitter or it won't be connected. So that's why I deleted it. Reattach. Boom. Looks good. This. All the way back. Attach you right here. Put you up like that. So we can have an outbound for these guys. Then we'll put a splitter. Where's this line at? Right here. We need a merger actually. Right. Where'd it go? Right there. Hopefully. Of course not. So let's move this up one. 4. Go. Go. And that's gonna be ugly. Is there a better way? I want to try something quick. Delete these. Go back to our. We need a merger here. So that's in line. However, you know what? Let's go ahead and put it right in the center. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Gotta put it right in the yellow here. 2, 3. Now I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and check. MK lift. Boom. There we go. That's looking better. I'll take it. There's going to be one little curved section here, but it looks a little bit better than it did, so I will take it. I'll take that too. Get out of here. No plants allowed in my factory. Alright, so we have all these set up. All these are going to have to be rods. The rods can be converted into these screws afterwards. So set all this up. They're already set up. What about these two? Alright. I like to see. There's no power given to these yet, so that makes sense that these are backed up. So let's go ahead and put on the power here. So zigzag through. You here, 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 and then you'll also connect to this side. Down, connecting to machine. All right, finally making progress. That part taken care of, so all of these can be transferred into screws. Let me go ahead and take a look how many screws we get. We need 15 or 10 per minute, so we're making 15, 30, 60, 90 iron rods per minute. So 90 iron rods will turn into 40 times 9 would be almost 360, I think. Oh. If we had 100 iron rods, that'd be 400. So yeah, 360. So we'll have an extra 60 left over. We only need 300 here. So we'll need a place for our leftovers. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's go start setting this up, though. 2. There we go. Splitter. 2. Make sure it's facing the right way. Splitter. 1, 2. should be able to. Now, for the screws, we're going to need MK2, the entire set. Because we're going to have. We need 300 screws coming through here. So, actually, we're going to need 3 separate lines delivering screws in order to get what we need. So, these splitters are going to be useless. So, let's put these conveyor belts in. Each line is going to need 100 screws. We're going to definitely need MK2. I'm going to need 3 constructors for every 2 rods. Oosh, that's a lot of work. Change this back to rods. Probably set the inputs up of this first, and then we'll focus on the next setup. So let's go ahead and start that. So basically what we're going to do is just force feed both lines straight down. So we're going to have both these merge. Come all the way straight down. Same over here. Both those merge, come straight down. So we'll have splitters at the entrance of each one of these. Like so. There we go. There we go. There we go. Put in the belts. Need the merger. Go. Excuse me. Go. It's all up. How do we miss that one? All right. Try this again. All right. So all of these should be getting the rods that they need, or the ignits that they need to turn them into rods. These should then be delivering the rods over to here. These guys need power yet, but we should be able to make modular frames then. Why does this guy not have... Oh, because they don't have power. They can't accept them. Makes sense. Alright, so let's get some power over here. Let's go ahead and grab a power line off you. Put you right there. That's definitely not what I need. Just want to connect these two, thanks. There we go. Now they should be able to accept plates. We're getting the rods. Now we have modular frames being crafted. It's going to take a while for those, but better than having nothing. So we already got a boatload of reinforced plates. Let's keep that going as long as possible. Now the whole process, the entire factory, is going to be based on of how you have your power set up. So eventually, like I said, we want to try to get to coal as soon as possible. But you want to make sure that you're also not running out of power, because if you start running out of power, you're going to stop making reinforced plates. You're going to stop making modular frames. You're going to stop making literally everything. So, every now and then, you want to come over, make sure that your power is set up fine. We're at 143, so that's very good, actually. I was expecting it to be way lower than that, to be honest with you. So we're doing pretty good. Very nice. So let's go ahead and head back. We got to turn those iron rods into screws. Get off my property. Do they grow back? What is going on here? I just want to pick up all this stuff. Anyway. Oh, there's more. I definitely feel like they grow back. This is ridiculous. Oh, I don't have any fuel. Get out of here. I need to be tedious. Alright. Is that all of them? So, let's set up a storage unit for the modular frames now. Go ahead and put organization this way. So let's get a merger right here. Merger? Yeah, we need a merger. There we go. Connect these bad boys. Connect this to here. Connect this to here. And now we have storage set up for these modular frames. Simple. Easy peasy. Now, unfortunately, like I said before, we're going to need 3 constructors for every single... Or, 3 constructors for every 2 constructors of iron rods. And that means that we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 constructors just for screws. And we'll still have only 60 screws left over, so we need literally all of the screws. So we're going to end up doing that over here, mainly because we need to make the screws come back down this path right here. So let's go 3 right here. Right? We need the screws to make it over to this location. We might as well put 3 of these because we're going to need them. We need 3 separate lines. Our lines can only carry 120. We need 3 lines of 100 apiece. So I think I'm just going to leave the leftover as leftover for now. So that way we'll have 60 left over, but you'll never have a down machine. You'll just have some backup stored for screws. We already have a screw storage over there, so that's good. We shouldn't have to worry too much about all of that. So we have 60 right here of rods. So let's go ahead and grab a few mergers. Make sure the green arrow is facing the correct direction. Don't need one over here, so let's go this way. So that's 60. Now we just need to get the other these rods over there. So the question is, how do we do that? I'm thinking we bring it back this way. So let's go ahead and put a number 5 right here. Go ahead and put a number 5 here. Alright, so let's go ahead. 4, boom. This way, we will need a merger yet again. Merger, right? Four. Build that into here. Build this into there. Now I need this to connect to that. And we have the extra 30 screws coming out. 90 altogether. Now what we could do, bring this bad boy over here. Go ahead, edit it. I'm making another merge. Go. Now, since this is going to be 90, though, what we're going to do, if I can get up here, nose itch. So this is going to be 90 altogether when they meet up here. We'll need an MK2 belt from here on out. However, we can get some of this production on. So we need some constructors. We can start as early as we'd like. So let's start here. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Actually, let's go this way. Alright, we can have that go straight into here. Go with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That. We need to go straight back there. So we're gonna leave some room. Gonna leave some room right here. 4 so far. Right there is fine. There we go. No. Delete 2. Yeesh, so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Golden. Now all we have to do is put a splitter in front of here. So gonna run out of cable. Alright, so MK2 belt for now. Like I said, this one's going to be 90. But once this comes into here, it's going to get split up. Fortunately, this only takes 15, which means I'll drop down to 75. So I'll still need an MK2 belt here, but everything else will be an MK1 belt. Why is this not going in? Oh, there's already one there. Okay. How is there a cable there already? Did I already put those in? There's not one there. Anyway. That's definitely not what I wanted. Right to there. Right to there. What are you doing? Make sure we're getting iron. Oh, okay. That explains it. That's. Oh my lord. We're struggling here. We're struggling. Anywho, still need splitters. So we need the red over here. There we go. This is gonna like it. If I can stop being a noob, that'd be great. Fantastic. Wondering why we had extra things connected. Go. That one's out of place. All these are out of place. Wrong rotation. Right, so, where's the red arrow? There we go. This one's perfect. I don't know why they messed up on the other ones. Not like I've been rotating it. Alright. Alright. What I think I'm going to do, just to throw a little bit of interest into this area, is I'm going to actually put this like so. Put this. Game will let me. Can you stop doing it? That'd be fantastic. There we go. Like so. Those won't stop itching. And all we gotta do is connect these bad boys up now. So let's go ahead and connect these up. Go, there we go. And now we gotta turn all these into screws. Let's go ahead and do that. We don't have power. We'll have to turn the power on. But progress is still progress. So screws. Screws. You get the idea. More screws. You know what? Actually, I should probably have this on the floor level. We're going to need the screws to be up in the air. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Put a regular conveyor here. And then 3. Let's go ahead and put those. Doopity dooped. Now the reason we have to do that is because every 3 constructors will fit on an MK2 belt. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3 merged together. So let's go ahead and grab our mergers. So this one's going to have to pop out like this. Alright, so these are actually going to have to be MK2, because 2 of these equals 80. MK1 can only carry 60, so once they meet up, they'll have to be MK2. And then once we get this set up, just like so. Actually, let's get rid of that. 4. go. One setup. Connect. Start with merger. We'll have this one point out. This one will point... Actually, we don't need to point that one anywhere, so we'll go to 4. This one only needs to be MK1. Connect it here. Connect it here. Then have this one. Connect it here. Now all 3 of those will equal 120. We can have this bad boy turn around. So, that's 2 lines. Now we just need to worry about this last guy. So, we'll bring it from the end here. We'll need 1 merger here. Going this way. 1 merger going this way. Grab our conveyor belts. 40 from there, 40 from here. Goes 80. 40 from here. Plus 80. 120. Now we'll have this come up. Here. So, then we'll have it come back. Really? So it's MK2. And there we go. That's all 3 lines. Now we just have to get it over there. And then we can start the power. So all these are going to need to be MK2. Start with the bottom line. If I can. Go. Working out perfect. Oh, that's gonna look a little ugly, but you know what? Can't be perfect all the time. If I can get through here, that'd be great. Overlapping. Oh, there's clearance. Can't afford. Oh, I need reinforced plates. Let me out of here. Let's see what our modular frames are at. Ooh, almost 2 stacks of modular frames. So as you can see, they build up pretty quickly. And once we are completely done with the modular frames, or once one of these storage bins is full, the other one is more likely to fill up quicker. So, at least until we need to use them for other things, but for now, this is what we're doing. So, we're on top. 4, MK2, thank you. Let this come out to here. So, that can just go straight over. And that can go straight over. Now we should be automating rotors as soon as we have the power. Actually, we still need the screw power to be on as well, so we still have a few things to do. But building or the foundation is set up. Let's go ahead and place this down. Get the power going for these two. We need some freaking cable yet again. Oh, totally passed it. Got distracted. On the road again. Alright, so I have to power all these screws up. We have to power these boys up. And then we have automation. Go ahead and place this right here. I can power those two. Actually, this will power these two. This will power these two. Yeah, eventually you can get like... actually, I think I have them now, but you can get like wall mounts for your like power lines. So I think those are really, really cool. Definitely look forward to using those once we start getting into the better parts of the game. Turn these bad boys on. We're probably definitely close to losing power. Oh yeah, look at that. We're about 70 away from losing power, but our max consumption, if everything was turned on right now, would be 480, which is way over what we have. But this should be everything automated. So let's go ahead and make sure we're definitely getting screws. So there they go. Let's make sure they go in. Those are going in. I do not see them going in this first one. Oh, there they go. And line number 3, definitely going in right here. So, those are full-on screws, huh? Oh, you know what? We are missing out on some plates here. We need 30 per minute. We're only getting 20 per minute. That's why we're getting backed up on our screws on this location here. So that means we need... There goes our power. That means we need 10 more... 10 more plates per machine over here. So... what I think I'm going to do for now is... split this guy. And merge. So 2 of these will be running at full capacity. It means we just need 30 more plates for this guy, so we'll figure that out a little bit later. Let me build a storage for the rotors here. We're going to need some storage for that. We will build that over next to this. Let's go ahead and put organization into chaos. we're going to merge all 3 of these because we're only getting 4 rotors per minute, which is not a whole lot. So let's merge all 3 of these into one line. That's definitely not what I wanted, buddy. Into there, you into there, you into there. We just have this one line to worry about. We'll turn you up. So, and of course we need plates again. Well, while we're over here, we might as well take care of the power. Let's go ahead and do that. I think we're going to need more power plants or biomass generators. Hopefully that is not the case and we just ran out of fuel, because if not, we're going to have to farm for fuel and that's not going to be fun either. So, we definitely just need more power plants, because all of them are off and they have fuel in there. That means we need to craft some more. Yay! One right here. Oh, we need iron plates though. So let's go grab like 2 stacks of iron plates. We're going to need them for almost everything. Go, 1, 2, 3 is the charm. Oh boy, we're definitely going to need some fuel. Let's see if this will turn it on. Nope. So what we could do, maybe disconnect you. See if that helps. It helped enough. Alright, so our copper is pretty full as it is. So let's go ahead and finish building our storage. And then I'll probably end up farming for some fuel. At least this way we have a lot of this stuff automated. Between the reinforced iron plates, the modular frames, and the rotors. So, can't complain about that. And there we go. We have all that getting ready for automation. Alrighty. After that headache's complete. So what I think I'm going to do is end the live stream here. I'm going to farm for some biomass off screen, and then we will pick up where we left off next week. So if you enjoyed watching this, please leave a like. And I apologize again for my, stupidity and not having my mic on for the first 20 minutes. But with that being said, I'm going to repeat myself. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch every week, Sunday, around 10 or 11 a.m. And I'm going to edit that video eventually down and post it on my YouTube channel. So if you'd like to watch the whole live where it's not really edited and you want to see me build everything and do everything, follow me on Twitch. And if you want to see the shorter version where it kind of pretty much just shows you all the bullet points, if you will, follow me on YouTube or subscribe to my channel. But with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please leave me feedback if there's any way you think I can improve, or if I'm doing something wrong, or if there's something in the game that I, could do better or something like that. Definitely wouldn't mind some, tips and tricks along the way. But for now, this is what we are stuck with. So, Really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Take care.